Welcome to our sewing training center. Ni Kak Noor. Kak Noor is my kawan dari lama, okay? And I first met Kak Noor. She's one of the first ladies who ever worked with us in Batik Boutique. Noor is actually the inspiration and the reason behind why I started Batik Boutique as an actual business and moved it from a charity aspect to create business, because I believe that in business we have a lot more opportunity to help people for longer than sometimes we have in charity. So Noor works really hard with us, and she's one of the queens of our apparels and our clothing that we do. Yeah. So Fitri came to work with us, and Fitri didn't actually have the same kind of skill sets that some of the other women did, but Fitri is a really hard worker, and Fitri learns really quickly, so that's been great for us. Fitri also was just able to purchase her car, and she's the first one of our seamstresses that's been able to purchase a car, so that's literally from working here, which is really awesome, and we love to see that kind of empowerment. And Fitri is the expert of all of our ironing. She does a lot of our packaging as well. This is Fiza. Fiza is also working with us, and Fiza has had jobs other places like offices and stuff, but she realized that she wanted more freedom in her schedule and in learning new skills, and so she comes to Batik Boutique with that. So she's one of the newest people that we're actually teaching how to sew. Normala is learning how to sew these napkin sets, and we always are proud of Normala. She's also one of our newest seamstresses, and Normala, everyone knows that Normala can jahit lurus sangat, yeah? So we always say, wow, even the seamstresses who've been working with us for a long time are always impressed by how straight her lines are. The main issue they're struggling with is finances. They come because they need to provide, they need to help their family, they're desperate, to earn income. And so for us, it's very important to create an opportunity where they can earn income quickly, like start earning income quickly. You can always earn more when your skills get better and you become faster, but I find one of the solutions that we offer is you earn income at the start very quickly, so then you're not discouraged. Because if you have, think, if I have to learn a completely new skill, but I'm desperate to actually provide for my family, I don't have much like drive and perseverance maybe to keep going if I'm also still desperate to provide for my family. So we try to merge the two to where, yes, we're training you to grow, but you're also able to start at least providing somewhat for your family, because we really need to alleviate that stress, because it's like if you've ever lived in any kind of low income setting, you can only see this far away. So when that financial pressure falls, your mindset opens, and that's where you can think, oh, I can do this, I can do this. So even we do goal setting with women, and I find when they first come in, they don't even understand what is a goal. You say, what do you want to accomplish in the next 3 months? Is like, I just want to eat, I want my kids to eat, I just want to live. And we realize, we start at the beginning, and we realize over time that their dreams start becoming bigger. So first it will be, I want to buy a smartphone, and then they will. And then they're like, oh, okay, now I want to buy a bracelet, or send money back to my village, or take my children here, And recently we were laughing because all of a sudden their goals became like, I want to buy a car, I want to buy a house. And I'm like, yeah, me too. So, and that's where Fitri actually did buy a car. That's so cool. She's the first one of our seamstresses to literally purchase a vehicle. So amazing. All from her own earnings, that she can still be a full-time mother, and she can provide for her family and grow in her skills and everything at the same time. So Batik Boutique exists to provide income opportunities and training, skills training. And in skills training, that's what the center is for. So in this sewing center, every year we train about 50 women, and they're mostly all coming from the PPR housing within walking distance. So the important reason that we set up this center was to create a solution for women who did not have transportation or childcare. And the answer for that is this training center. So we say to the ladies, okay, we will actually bring work to you. So we set this facility up. They can walk over every day. If they work 20 hours or more in a week, then we also provide childcare for them and for their children who are not school-aged out of the profit of our business. And they come here every day, and they can learn to sew, and when they get good enough to work in our production team, they can produce. So at any point in time, we have between 8 and 10 women and families we're supporting therefore full-time, like through working with us. And then we also offer free training about 3 times a year, which means about 50 women come through just to learn sewing skills. So those women, those 50 women could possibly come work with us afterwards. Some of them want to learn how to make a baju kurung or just langsir, things they want to fix at their home or start a small business from their flat, and we encourage that as well. So the profit from our business is used to help fund these training programs so the women from the PPR housing can come for free to learn how to sew. And then the ones who want to work full time, we slowly work with them, bring them into our production facility and start with helping the goal setting and all of that. So this is where everything is made for Batik Boutique. It's made in the sewing center here. In the early days, the women, we found them because I used to live nearby and I met Cottonor. And Cottonor has friends, and these buildings you'll see they're like sky rises with 15 floors and people everywhere. So we just would say, hey, tell your friend, does anyone have a sewing machine? Does anyone want to learn how to sew? Is there any mother who's at home needing extra income and has a bit of time to commit? And so we would put up flyers when we would run training. Later on, when WhatsApp came, we would WhatsApp. And now, I think over time, when you're building something in a community, you have to earn trust. And once you earn the trust, because we've been around several years working in this area, and now people know, oh, after the training, there's actually work for me. After, if I commit to them, there's sustainability there. So now we don't really have to advertise. I mean, we put the word out, we're running a training, and it's like, and we'll have 20 women want to sign up to do the training. So we know there's an opportunity and there's a massive need in the low income setting for women to learn skills and for them to have an opportunity that fits their life. So for me, I'm also a mother, and I understand the complexities of being a mother and yet needing to work and provide for your family. And a lot of the women here are also mothers, and I think that's where we connect. Even though we're like not the same country, we don't eat the same foods or wear the same clothes, we're actually moms, a lot of us are, and we're women, and we can connect at that level. So I think it's a great opportunity for people to come be part of something.
There are 2 different levels of training here. The first one is where those newest people, like a recruitment kind of training, where Amy told you just now is 3 weeks, a 3 weeks course. We teach them everything from sewing to cutting to ironing, interfacing to packaging, because you see, Fisher is a good example. She doesn't sew, but and she's illiterate. So because she has the willingness to keep coming and she wants to improve, and I realized that no, she really can't sew, but I have to figure something else with her. So right now she's our star packager. She packages everything like a machine. She helps me with tie and dye fabric. Everything that's not related to sewing, she can do, and she actually does it really, really well. So with Sewing Center here, it's not just about sewing, and it's all about attitude. It's about, I don't care how well you do, how excellent, what background did you have, if you can sew baju kurung or not. What's important to me is, are you willing to learn? Are you willing to accept reject, fix a reject with a good attitude?
Hi, welcome to Batik Boutique. This is our boutique, and all of the products that you see here, the majority of them are actually sewn in our sewing training center. So for example, we offer a lot of items of homewares. So these are placemats that you can put lapit meja. You can put your pinggan ke atas. And then we have coasters, ni lapit cawan. This actually makes a good corporate gift. We do a lot of the coasters for corporates because we can brand the boxes with the corporate name or with compliments from whomever by Batik Boutique. And as you can see, we talk on the label that it was either hand blocked in Malaysia or it's empowering artisans. We like to put the pictures of the different seamstresses at the sewing center. So you saw Fitri earlier, and this is her with the quote that she gave. She says, "Having a steady income has greatly improved the quality of life for my children and me." And we want our customers to be able to connect not only with Malaysian batik that it's hand-dyed, but also with the people who made it. So we want to highlight the people who made it. Normala and Noor, these are quotes from them.
Memang banyak membantulah daripada dulu Kak Noor tak ada kereta, susah, anak sakit demam, memang tak ada kenderaan kan. Lepas tu Miss Amy ada jual kereta murah lah bagi dekat Kak Noor. Lepas pada tu selalu ada lah dengan kerja dia, memang tak putus. Daripada dulu Kak Noor belanja tak cukup, sekarang dah boleh ada simpanan sendiri. Belanja anak-anak pun boleh tambah, semua dah boleh berubah lah.
Saya tinggal di Rawang Selangor. Jadi saya datang kerja dekat sini berdasarkan training yang saya dapat lah. Mula-mulanya saya daripada kakak saya di PPR Kota Damansara, Seksyen 8 ni. Jadi saya join. Bila saya join tu selepas 3 bulan saya dapat offer lah untuk bekerja dekat sini. Jadi saya ambil itu sebagai advantage lah untuk saya. Jadi masa tu saya pun kebetulan masa tu dah tak bekerja 4 bulan sebabkan yalah syarikat nak transfer saya di tempat lain. Jadi saya ambil peluang tu untuk bekerja kat sini. Dan untuk bahagian fashion ni pun saya minat sebenarnya. Okey, dah membantu saya dari segi gaji lah. Gaji biasa kita dapat sebulan sekali. Dekat sini every week kita dapat. Okey, jadi kat situ memang income tu tak pernah putus lah. Ada je.
My hope for the women is that they become sustainable, and my hope for them is whatever their hope is for them. You know, it's that if they want to stay with us forever and help us create the biggest batik empire for the world, then great. If they want to start their own business, one of the ladies wants to eventually start her own boutique for apparel, for Muslimah apparel. So we'd love to help support that in her, from pattern, you know, teach her skill sets and help her get that started. Yeah, it's really, the sky's the limit. That's what's so cool about what we do. There's so much potential, both in batik as well as in manufacturing in Malaysia. There's so much potential with what we can do as a brand and what people can do individually. So, I mean, really, the sky's the limit.